Hello, good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing okay this morning. Today, we're going to start the reading presentations that we have been expecting since last week. I would like to firstly apologize because I know that you have been expecting to get this information uploaded since Friday as well. Mr. Awada has been expecting to get this information up, but I would like to emphasize that I have not been able to do this because I have been doing different activities as everyone, and as well I have been facing a critical situation regardless my health. I really hope you to understand this. Uh, well, and El Salvador nowadays is facing a critical situation, due to the coronavirus. It is something that we need to take care of ourselves as best as we can. I know for the ones that we work, it's a little bit complicated to stay at home, but taking the necessary medical instructions, I am more than sure that everyone is going to be okay. And that's what I'm expecting for every of you. Now, let's go ahead and start the reading presentation. You know that we have been learning different reading strategies that you are completely free to choose the one that you prefer and the one that you consider easier, or the one that it's applicable for you to use, right? Okay, however, before we start with the reading or the article, I want you to take a moment and I want you to take a look on the pictures that we have on this. I want you to discuss and I want you to provide me your ideas, what you think. I want you to guess. I want you to try to imagine the article, what will be the title or what is the text about. So let's take a moment and I want you to provide me your ideas on the chat. Okay, now that we have already discussed and you have provided me your ideas about this, let's talk about another picture that I'm more than sure that this one is going to be closer to the topic. Okay, alright. Now, before the reading, I will say this. I don't exactly know if you have already taken the time to read the article. You may have already read it, maybe you're not, so no worries. So I just want you to, if you have not, please go ahead and take a look, or I want you to scan the whole text. Don't read it, that's not the idea. I just want you to take a look a little quick. And I want you to try to search for the words that, try to just scan it. And let's see. Because at the moment, we're going to just take a small quiz for words that don't belong to the text. So the first question will be this one. Which word does not belong? And we have sulfur, cardboard, methane, carbon. Which one do you think does not belong on the text? Okay, there you go. The number 2, we have astonishing, amazing, tedious, and we have remarkable. Yes, correct. And let's see the other question, the number 3. We have the options data, query, evidence, findings. Okay, there we go. We have the number 4, We have the options speculate, suspect, consider, rehearse. Okay, let's go to the number 5. We have the options periodically, repeatedly, consistently, and we have frequently. Okay, there we go, and let's go to the last one. Which word does not belong? Source, result, origin, and root. Alright, there we go. Now, and here it goes. Here we have the reading, which is Life on Mars. All of the answers that you have provided are correct. You know, very similar, very close to the title of the reading that we're going to do today. So let's take just a few minutes to read the article. Let's try to understand it. Let's get to know about Mars. What will be the life on Mars? What exactly happens over there? And let's imagine ourselves as in the article for you to better understand. Now, here we have the article Life on Mars. We see at the moment that includes very interesting information. It's for scientific. It's talking about NASA, Mars, and all that. It's included just 2 pages for you to just take a look. Now, I would like to emphasize that on this one, we have the section for vocabulary. I would like you to feel completely free. If you have any question regarding vocabulary on the chat, please let me know. Or any comment, any other question regarding this, you're completely free to let me know. I would like just to let you know some of the words that may be a little bit unfamiliar for you at this moment. Let's see, we have this word harsh. What do you think harsh means? So we can say that this one, that's its meaning unkind, versus hard, cool. That's what it means. Let me take another word that might be, or at least the meaning. Let's say this one, sulfur. You know that sulfur, it's a gas that had a strong, unpleasant smell and dissolves in water. It is used in, most of the times, it is used in factories, in industrial processes. And this is what we can say what sulfur is. We have this word speculate. You know, speculate, that's a verb and meaning to guess. To guess an answer that we don't have exactly the information. That will be actually just make guesses. That will be just the meaning of that word if you didn't know that. And we have a lot of words over here. We have astonishing, the one right here, which is very surprising. Let me take another one right here. You may not understand what rover is. I would like to explain that a rover it is used by NASA. It's like a robot. It's like a small car that is sent to different planets for investigations, for discoveries, and that will be the way that NASA gets the samples from different planets. In this case, is from Mars, right? It's a little car that is sent and is managed by humans from Earth. So that will be this word, if you didn't know that. I would like to mention as well this word, methane. Methane technically it's a gas that has not smell, has not color. It's like pure. It is most of the time is used as a fuel, but as well that's the main compound for natural gas. That would be this word. And let's take another one over here. Like I said before, this is the time for you to be asking me questions. We have a lot of words. I'm expecting you to write those words on the chat, so you may let me know. And if I told you this is because those are words that I consider that you may feel like I'm familiar with it. We have this word, it's very interesting right away. Chlorate. There is a compound in which molecules of one component are physically trapped within the crystal structure of another crystal. So that's what it is. As you can see on this sentence right here on the line 31. If you would like to take a picture as well, you can definitely go ahead and find it. And let me just scroll down, and I guess there are no more words for, that's the way that I'm expecting you to be asking me questions, and you're completely free. And now, since we have no more questions or no more concerns, maybe we can definitely go ahead and go to the activities that we have regarding the article that we just read. Now, the time for the activities is going to be the following. We have 2-3 activities that I have planned for you. Let's go to the part number 1. The part number 1 consists for it selecting if the statements are true, false, or if the information is not given on the article. So we have the first example, which is the number 1. The study in the journal Science was written by NASA scientists. Is that true, false, or it's that not given at all on the text? You can go ahead and definitely just scan the information on the article one more time if you feel like comfortable with it. You can go ahead and do it. We have the number 2. Let me take a look. Oh my god, the computer. Okay. We have the number 2. This is not a first study to suggest that life existed on Mars in the past. Is that true, false, or it's not given at all on the text? And as well, we have 8 statements that you may find it definitely on the article. You're completely free to go there and just scan the information, and we're going to check them together. So we'll give it just a couple of minutes for you to complete, and then we will see the results. Just keep in mind, I'm going to be asking you for the ones that are online, and if you have the question, the answer, you can definitely go ahead and provide that information, provide that answer. Now that we have completed the part number 1, we have the part number 2, or the second activity. And basically, you will complete the sentences with the correct form of the word in capitals. So we have the first sentence. The number 1, the vehicle works using a pair of large, we have the blank space, powered batteries. And we have this, in capital letters, we have sun. So you will use sun on the correct way, on the blank space. And then we will be able to discuss it as well. Those are taken from the article, so everything is taken from the article, so we just need to use the correct form from those capital words. As well, we have the number 2. The data is not blank spaced to prove the existence of life. And we have the capital letters of this. You will be able to technically do that activity just technically using the capital words on the correct form on the given space for you to complete the sentences. I'm expecting you to just do it, and as well we're going to check them later, and we will see if the words that you have added are right or maybe are wrong, and then we will just correct them. And then we have the last part on which I'm going to be asking you to please participate, which is a discussion. We have the first question. Do you think people will live on Mars? I'm expecting you to explain and support your ideas. Now for those questions, for each of them, I want you to write at least 5 lines for supported answers, right? I want you to analyze. I want you to see yourself if you think that people will live on Mars, within, well, we don't know, within 20 years, I don't know, just imagine. And we have as well the last question. Are we alone in the universe, or have there been other life forms within our solar system? As well, the same structure, I'm expecting you to write 5 lines for support the answers. I want you to participate. Let's try to discuss why, and let's see what happens. And well, that will be it, guys. I thank you so very much for your participation. It was a pleasure to have an online lesson for reading practice. I thank you so very much for taking the time to be online early. And you know that it's a little bit, it's not complicated, but it's very nice to have you online. And as well, I really please do me a favor to protect yourself. Don't get outside, that's not necessary. I know that we need to buy food, we need to work, we need to go outside, but if not necessary, please do not do it. That's not recommendable. And I thank you so very much for assisting today, and I really hope that you have a wonderful day.